Ian's overnight flight from Washington landed in Los Angeles 45 minutes early, just in time for him to watch the pale wash of a new dawn. The same travel agent who had been handling him for years had arranged this particular trip, which had been hugely embarrassing for them both, flying economy, selecting the airline and flying overnight because of the cost. Ditto for the rental car. Thankfully, no explanation had been necessary. News of Ian's recent scandals had made almost daily headlines in the local Annapolis papers. Frozen accounts, Federalist townhome going up for auction, bankruptcy. When he'd gone by to collect his tickets, the agent had actually said it was a good time to get out of town. Ian had become accustomed to drinking his coffee black while recording his first album. The studio had kept artificial everything, sweetener, dry milk, the works. He had soon learned only newcomers took anything in their coffee. At 4 o'clock in the morning, with gallons of caffeine drunk during session after session of repetitive takes, it no longer mattered what anyone put in their mug or how long the pot had been stewing. All anyone wanted by that point was the jolt. The stronger the brew, the better. 6.5 years later, Ian still took it black. Such memories struck him at the oddest times. Like now, as he stood by the terminal's east-facing window watching the sunrise and waiting for all his fellow passengers to grab their luggage and depart. He was fairly certain several had recognized him. Hurrying now meant running the risk of them taking selfies, and, as had happened several times since the scandal broke, finding himself the latest and hottest image on Snapchat. He took his time, drank a second cup, and waited until the sun was a completed golden globe. After all, there was no longer any reason to rush. For the past several whirlwind years, free time had been a luxury. The first few days after his world fell apart, being liberated from his dawn to midnight schedule, had left Ian weightless. Now, though, the hours clung like weights. Memories rose unbidden, drawing him back to the horrors that had shredded his world. Just like now. He remembered what it had felt like 7 years earlier. The morning his former manager, his supposed friend, had called. 5:15, the world still dark, Ian nearly shattered with exhaustion after having just returned from concerts in Paris and Frankfurt, having flown back because he was scheduled to start rehearsals with the National Symphony Orchestra the next day. Just the same, 30 seconds after being awoken, he was dancing, shouting into the phone, almost delirious with astonishment and joy. His album had been nominated for a Grammy. It had debuted at the top of the classical list, #1.